Has been chasing this for a year now. Finally have it official. Finally have it real. What's the feeling like?
Yeah, I think a couple guys have touched up on it. Just doesn't really feel real, like sinking in. I think all the projections all year have been interesting to watch and follow, and now it's finally official. I don't know. I felt like I was kind of like part of a video game, just watching it all unfold. Just unbelievable feeling. Obviously, we're not done. It's definitely something to celebrate, but when it's time to get back to work, it's time to get back to work.
You mentioned watching the projections all year. As you're watching those, and say you see something you think, you disagree with the rankings, do you laugh at it? Do you get mad at it? What's kind of your reaction to those?
I'm still laughing at it right now. I just think from where we were at last year to where we are at now is just complete 180, and it's just a blessing to be under Coach D's leadership, the staff that we have, the teammates that I have, just to really rally behind each other. And it's an accomplishment for sure, and obviously we're not done, but yeah, it's an unbelievable feeling.
You guys spend so much time prepping and practicing and recovering and all this stuff. What was kind of just this morning like, just to kind of like taking a moment with your brothers, you might be recovering, I guess, and things like that, but just to have kind of a moment where you just celebrate the season you had?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more of just getting away from it for the most part. Like, it's all a grind, all the film, all the rehab, all the practice. It's a lot and it's worth it, but it's nice to step away, finish school strong. We got a lot going on outside of football, so reconnecting with friends some of the times, and then there's time to celebrate with the teammates, and having a slow morning like this one is always nice, just to like no stress. I think us not battling for the 12 seed helps a ton because we're in, just a matter of where. So I think that took a lot of edge off for sure.
What's the level of validation you see on the screen, and it's pretty much the who's who of college football, and Boise State is in that 12 team on that screen?
Yeah, when it comes to like serious stuff, and I always find a joke out of it. I always try to take the light side of things. Something super excited about. Just never in my life would I have imagined that I'd be playing in a college football playoff. And I'm sure I could speak for a lot of guys on the team, but we pride ourselves in having that chip on our shoulder and being that blue collar and kind of just being a group of misfits, or like guys that were overlooked. So to even have this opportunity is unbelievable. And I know for sure, speaking for myself, I'm going to make sure I soak it all in, and just really enjoy the work, enjoy the competition, play teams we've never played before, and just have fun with it.
How long into your recruiting process was the Fiesta Bowl first mentioned?
Well, COVID kind of made my recruiting process interesting, but that's like one of the first things you talk about when we step foot in here. Kind of just the legacy that those guys have built. Obviously, our facilities have been built from the ground up, considering our history and where we've started from, where we're at now. A lot of that is a testament to the culture of the program, and then obviously the alumni. So we hear all the time about how much better we have things because of how the alumni built this program, which is 100% true. So to be able to build on that, and just playing a game like that in the Fiesta Bowl is just unbelievable.
Given that, how fitting is it that you guys could have gone to any number of bowl games, but this is the specific one you guys got?
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see all over, all the media and the promotion and the social media just talking about our history in the Fiesta Bowl, but there's a lot of work that we need to put in place to be able to bring that to fruition, and carry on that, I guess, a little bit of a tradition of the Fiesta Bowl and that history that we have in the Fiesta Bowl.
Speaking of work, will you start by looking at SMU and Penn State now, both of them, or will you wait until really dive in until you know who you're going to play?
I think for me personally, guys handle things different, but just really stepping away from the game. Obviously, last week of school, so that'll be nice, take some stress off. but yeah, it's always good to step away from the game, step away from school, really kind of reset. It's not a good idea in my head to just go, and just get burnt out by the time the game comes. But we have a good plan in place from the coaches. We'll follow that plan individually. It's kind of up to you however you want to prep for it, but in my head, a lot of it is just getting your body back, putting some weight on in the weight room, getting ready for these games, and physically, and then the mental side of things will kind of come when we start working at it.
Marco, I think the way that Ben talked about this when he was saying, about everybody before here that he's helped build this up is he said that you guys stand on the shoulders of giants, right? Now, I think this is something the program's never done before, but part of that is because those 14-1 teams in the past here never actually got a shot in a national championship, right? You guys have a shot to win a national championship this year. How badly do you want to deliver and kind of finish what those guys started?
Yeah, I think I don't really put too much thought to it, to be honest with you. A lot of my process this season, I've just been taking it one game at a time. And in hindsight, the national championship, if we take care of business, is right there for us. But there's a long process that we need to take to be able to get there. And so I think looking too far ahead isn't great, but also having that in mind that opportunity is there doesn't hurt either. I think it kind of goes back to like everybody's process. I'm going to try and just stay really focused on where we're at. This week we'll have some work, we'll have some rest, which will be nice. And then when it's time to work and it's time to study some film, really get after it, start thinking about the game some more, what could happen, that time will come. But I think right now I'm trying to stay right here, enjoy where we're at.
Marco, you call yourselves a group of misfits, the only group of 5 representative. Obviously you want to win, but just how big of a motivator will it be just to prove a point?
Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of these teams on such big stages, and obviously we've got a great environment out here, but being able to play with those kind of indications is unbelievable, and I'm really looking to soak it all in as much as I can. And yeah, I'll definitely be an extra fire under my butt just to like keep going and really dig in deep.
Marco, when you look out and see the Fiesta Bowl, like when you see that, what does that mean to you? What does that say?
I just think it speaks volumes to the history that we've had and the alumni that has helped build this place. I'm sure a lot of you guys know the photos of what this place looked like, and up until now, the facilities that we have, the resources that we have, the stadium, the fans, a lot of it is a testament to winning those kind of games. And so for us to be able to leave that kind of legacy and build off of that with this next game coming up, and then hopefully more games to follow, is unbelievable. And you always want to come into a program, leave it better than you found it. And so having that opportunity is definitely an extra motivator.
The trophy's downstairs as you walk into the facility. I'm assuming when you come on your recruiting trip, that's like the first thing you see, and they're awesome, right? How often, you've been here for a while, how often do you acknowledge those? Did you acknowledge them today? Like how often do you acknowledge those? I'm
sure I'll have a little extra awareness of them these next couple weeks, and yeah, definitely when I first step foot on campus, and then yeah, in the recruiting process too. You definitely have a little extra awareness of those trophies, but I don't know, throughout my time here, there's no need to add unnecessary pressure or stress. I'm sure right now I'll take a look at them leaving, coming in the facility. Again, like you guys talked about, it could be an extra motivator. For some, could be like more stress for others. So kind of how I want to handle it, how other guys want to handle it might be different. But come game time, it'll be really cool to add another one of those into the case for sure.
And then with it being the Fiesta Bowl, a lot of fans are pretty excited because logistically that's a place where Bronco fans can go. So I mean, obviously Bronco fans know how to travel, get down there really well. What are you looking forward to as far as Bronco Nation showing up?
Yeah, I mean, almost every away game we've been to, our fans have traveled probably better than the home field's fans. So it's so cool to be a part of this program, part of this community, and have that kind of backing. And so it'll be cool and interesting to see how many of us show up for that game. And yeah, it's going to be an awesome opportunity for sure. Thank you guys.
Cool, thank you.